Erev Shabbat Shalom to you all. My name is Rav E from Tribe, and I am absolutely delighted to be joining you tonight for Kabbalat Shabbat for the Parashat of Matot-Masei. Indeed, it has been a long journey for the Jewish people through the desert. And this parasha, this Sedra, ends the book of Bamidbar. Midbar means a desert. We are ending our journey through the desert and about to arrive in the land of Israel. And just about as we are arriving in the land of Israel, the children of Israel, Bnei Israel, have 12 tribes. 2.5 of those tribes, the tribe of Reuven, the tribe of Gad, half the tribe of Menashe, decide that they actually want to stay on the eastern side of the Jordan River. Now, this is most surprising. After 40 years of walking through the desert, they decide that they actually want to stay on the eastern side rather than entering the land of Israel, which is on the western side of the Jordan River. As expected, Moshe Rabbeinu is not happy with their request. In fact, he compares them to the spies, the Meraglim, who spoke badly about the land of Israel, telling them some very strong words. Let's read from the parasha of this week. Moshe Rabbeinu tells them, Lama teni'un et lev b'nei Israel. Why would you change the hearts of the people of Israel, who will want to go into the land of Israel? And once you decide not to enter, others may follow. Moshe Rabbeinu appears to go so far as calling them tarbut anashim chataim, a culture of sinners, people who are sinning, who do not want to be in the land of Israel. Some very strong wording there from Moshe Rabbeinu, and also something for us to reflect on as people who live in the diaspora, who don't all live in the land of Israel. And then, after some conversation with these 2.5 tribes, it seems as if Moshe Rabbeinu completely changes his mind. It seems as if Moshe Rabbeinu is perfectly happy for them to remain there. What happened? What changed? What is in this conversation which will teach us about the 2.5 tribes, and more importantly, teach us about how we should be acting and behaving while living in the diaspora outside the land of Israel. So the Tosfot Yom Tov comes up with the following idea. And he says there are 3 gifts that God gives each and every one of us. We can try as hard as we like to achieve these gifts, but in fact, they are a gift from Shamayim, a gift from heaven. These 3 gifts are our health, our wealth, and our wisdom. Health, wealth, and wisdom are all to be acquired. Obviously, I am wise because I've been working hard on training my brain all my life. I'm healthy because I was running every day. I went to the gym. I looked after myself. I'm wealthy because I worked hard and achieved wealth. Comes the Tosfot Yom Tov to explain, yes, you need to make every possible hishtadlut. You need to try your very best to achieve this. But if you achieve them, you should know that they are a God-gifted attribute. It is something we should be grateful for. It is something you should not take lightly and not take for granted. These 2.5 tribes were blessed with all 3 elements, with health, with wealth, and with wisdom. How do we know this? How do we know that they had these 3 attributes? Well, let's start with health. They were strong and they were mighty, which means they were healthy. We know this because they were the first to fight for the land of Israel. They were the ones to stand on the front line when it came to it. Moshe Rabbeinu needed their help and wanted them to be part of the great Israeli army. How do we know that they were wealthy? We know this because they had a lot of sheep and cattle. In fact, the reason they wanted to stay on the eastern side of the Jordan River is because they had so much sheep and cattle that they felt it could not be fit into the smaller land of Israel. They needed widespread land in order to look after their sheep and look after their cattle. And how do we know that they were also wise? How do we know that they were clever? We know they were clever because they listened to Moshe Rabbeinu and they were able to respond appropriately. They were able to find the right way to stay outside the land of Israel and yet be connected to the land of Israel. And once they achieved that, Moshe Rabbeinu changes his mind and is happy for them to stay on the eastern side of the Jordan River. Once they come to realize that even if they are on the eastern side of the Jordan River, they must fight together with their brothers in the land of Israel. Once they come to realize that even if they have a lot of sheep and cattle and wealth, they must contribute to their brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. And once they come to realize that with all the wisdom in the world, they cannot disconnect themselves from the land of Israel. On the contrary, they must apply their wisdom, their skills, and their talents to strengthen and connect with the land of Israel. And once they do those three things, Moshe Rabbeinu completely changes his tune, is perfectly happy for them to stay there because they are committed to be part of the people and land of Israel. What a beautiful, strong message for us on our journey. We may be living in London or in Manchester or in Jersey or whatever it is you're watching from. And I look forward to seeing where you're watching from and making a special Shabbat Shalom announcement for your community. Wherever it is you want to live as a Jew, you are committed to see the state of Israel, the land of Israel, and the people of Israel as your personal home. And it does not matter if you live there or not. What matters is that you have a connection, that you care deeply about the people and land of Israel. When something happens in Israel, you feel that it has partly happened to you. When the land of Israel and the people of Israel are celebrating, you are celebrating with them. And when the land and people of Israel are mourning, you mourn with them. That is the essence of having a Yom HaZikaron and a Yom HaTzmaut and a Yom Yerushalayim celebrated and marked and commemorated here in the diaspora, because we are one. Our people are one. It may say in the Mincha of Shabbat that we are Goy Echad Ba'aretz, one united people in our land. But until then, we can be a united people even if we are not in our land. And that is our mission statement as Jews living in the diaspora. And one last beautiful thought I want to share with you about wealth, health, and wisdom. There are Mishnayot in Pirkei Avot which talk about people's attributes and characteristics. And the Mishnah says about a person who is strong, a person who is healthy. Ezeu Gibor. Who is the strong man or woman? Hakovesh et yitzro. He or she who can control their strength and their temper. Having that self-control is the true strength. And then moving on to wealth. Ezeu Ashir. Who is the rich man or woman? Hasameach bechelko. He or she who are satisfied with their lot, satisfied with what they have, not constantly feeling the need to achieve more, to gain more, to own more, but be grateful and satisfied for what we already have. And then, finally, with regards to wisdom, Ezeu Chacham, who is the wise man or woman? halamed mikol adam, he or she who are able to learn from others. If you have self-control, if you feel a sense of gratitude for what you have, and if you have the ability and you have the drive to learn from others, you are the wealthiest, healthiest, wisest person on the face of this earth. What a beautiful message from our rabbis to bring in this Shabbat. What a beautiful message to consider as we say the words Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. May we grow stronger and stronger for many happy and healthy years to come as we end our journey through the desert and enter the land of Israel. Whether you are entering the land of Israel physically or not is not the highlight, is not the issue of this parasha. The highlight and the emphasis is where your heart is, what you most care about. We care about Israel, we care about the land, we care about the people, and we are part of Am Israel Chai. I hope you enjoyed the Dvar Torah. Shabbat Shalom to you all. If you would like your name or community mentioned, kindly mention it in the comments. And Ricky, who is supporting us today from Portugal, will make sure to highlight where you are watching from on the program and on the screen. But before I continue, just mentioned Ricky. He's been supporting me all year with these beautiful Kabbalat Shabbat. And I wanted to say a special thank you to you, Ricky, for all the work you do. Rabbis come and go every Friday, but you're always there, always broadcasting, ensuring that we are well supported and ensuring that everyone can enjoy the Kabbalat Shabbat. So, while we sit here looking at the rain outside our window, I hope you enjoy the sunshine where you are, and we'll now start with our Kabbalat Shabbat. I'll be running the service from the Art Scroll Siddur, and we are starting with Kabbalat Shabbat. Please join me on page 145 for a strong Kabbalat Shabbat of Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. לכו נרננה לאדוני נריע לצור אישנו נקדמה פניו בתודה בזמירות נריע לו. Shabbat Shalom to Joe from Wales and to Robin from Newbury Park. כי אל גדול אדוני ומלך גדול על כל אלוהים, אשר בידו מחקרי ארץ ותועפות הרים לו, אשר לא הים והוא עשהו, ויבשת ידיו יצרו, בואו נשתחווה ונכרע, נברך לפני אדוני עושנו, כי הוא אלוהינו ואנחנו עם מרעיתו, וצאן ידו היומים וקולו תשמעו, אל תקשו לבבכם כמריבה, כי יום המסע במדבר, אשר ניסוני אבותיכם, בחנוני גמרו פועלי. 40 שנה אקוט בדור ואומר המטורי לבבם והם לא ידעו דרכי אשר נשבעתי ואפי אם יבואון אל מנוחתי. Shabbat Shalom to Lorraine and Philip from Milton Keynes, and Shabbat Shalom to Kayla watching us from South London. Kayla, I hope the weather in South London is a little bit better than North London this evening. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. שיר לאדוני ברך שמו, מסרו מיום ליום ישועתו. ספרו בגויים כבודו, וכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני מהולל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים, איי כי כל אלוהי העמים אלילים, ואדוני שמיים עשה, הוד והדר לפניו, עוז ותפארת במקדשו. הבו לאדוני משפחות עמים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, יבוא לאדוני כבוד שמו. שאו מנחה ובואו לחצרותיו, איי השתחוו לאדוני בידרת קודש, חילו מפניו כל הארץ. אמרו בגויים, אדוני מלך עתיקון תבל, בל תימוד יד דינמים במישרים, ישמחו השמיים תגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלואו, יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו, אז ירננו כל עצי יער לפני אדוני, כי היווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק והעמים באמונתו. Shabbat Shalom to family. Lamb from Newcastle. So lovely to hear from you. And indeed, a hearty mazel tov to our Chief Rabbi Sir Ephraim Mervis on his knighthood this week. What a tremendous honor to the entire Jewish community. Indeed, a huge mazel tov to our Chief Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom to Angela. Shabbat Shalom to Nadine from Jersey. So lovely to hear you and so lovely to see you. I hope to see you again soon. Another Shabbat Shalom from Angela in Wales this time. Shabbat Shalom to Sandra. Shabbat Shalom to Trevor from London. Shabbat Shalom Sue and Chris from Milton Keynes. And Shabbat Shalom from Wales, Angela and Paul. Look forward to sharing more Shabbat Shalom messages. Let's continue with the third paragraph. Adonai malach tagel haaretz. ישמחו עם רבים על המלאפל סביב, צדק משפט נכון כיסו. אש לפניו תלך ותלהט סביב צריו. עיר ברקב תבל ראתה ותחל הארץ. הרים כדון הגממס ובלפני אדוני, ולפני אדון כל הארץ. הגידו השמיים צדקו וראו כל העמים כבודו. יבושו כל עובדי פסל המתהללים באלילים. השתחוו לו כל אלוהים את שמעה ותשמח ציון ותגל אלוהות יהודה. למען משפטך אדוני, כי אתה אדוני לעולם כל הארץ. מאוד נעלית על כל אלוהים. אוהבי אדוני סנורה, שומר נפשות חסידיו, מיד רשעים יצילם. זהו על הצדיק, לישראל לב שמחה. שמחו צדיקים באדוני, והוידו לזכר קודשו. Shabbat Shalom to Elizabeth Lee from a very wet Lincolnshire. Shabbat Shalom to Stanley Jones from Croydon. Shabbat Shalom to Angela and Paul from Wales. Shabbat Shalom to Ruth Dixon from the Dixon grandparents in Mill Hill. Please send my love and warm wishes of Shabbat Shalom to Ze'ev, to Chana, and to Yishai. I miss teaching them very much, and I hope they are doing well and continue to make us proud. Shabbat Shalom to Ray in Southport. Lovely to hear from you, Ray, and I hope you have a beautiful Shabbat in Southport. Mizmor on page 146, the fourth paragraph. Mizmor shir Adonai shir chadash kiflot asau shi'alo yimino azra kodsho הודיע אדוני ישועתו לעיני הגויים גילה צדקתו זכר חסדו ואמונתו לבית ישראל ראו כל אפסי ארץ את ישועת אלוהינו הריעו לאדוני כל הארץ פיצחו ורננו וזמרו זמרו לאדוני בכינור בכינור וכל זמרה בחצוצרות וכל שופר הריעו לפני המלך אדוני ירא מים לו תבל ויושבי בה נהרות ירחו כף יחד הרים ירננו לפני אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ ישפוט תבל בצדק וימים במישרים. Shabbat Shalom to Arike Yocheved from Brazil. Beautiful place to be in and celebrate Shabbat of Chazak Chazak Manit Chazak. I hope that you and your community are all well. We are continuing with the fifth paragraph of Adonai Malach Yirgezu Amim. Yoshev Kirubim Tanut Haaretz Adonai Tzion Gadol V'Ramu Al Kol Ha'amim Yodeh Shimcha Gadol V'Nora Kadoshu V'Oz Melech Mishpat Ahev Ata Konan V'Yisharim Yitzhak V'Tzedakah B'Yakov אתה עשית, רבימו אדוני להנים שתחבו לאדם רגליו, קדושו, משה ואהרון בכהניו, ושמואל בקוראי שמו, קוראים אל אדוני, והוא יענם בעמוד ענן ידבר עליהם שמרו עדותיו וחוק נתן לעמו אדוני אלוהינו אתה נהייתם אל נושא היית להם ונוקם על עלילותם רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקדשו כי קדוש Adonai Eloheinu. Thank you, Yocheved, for your lovely feedback. And we move on to the final paragraph before Lecha Dodi. There are 6 paragraphs, all resembling the 6 days of the week. The last, which is Keneged against Friday, is Mizmor LeDavid on page 147. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu l'Adonai bnei Elim, Havu l'Adonai kavod v'hoz, Havu l'Adonai כבוד שמו. השתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, איי 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 כל אדוני על המים אל הכבוד הרים. אדוני על מים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח, כל אדוני בהדר, איי איי כל אדוני חוצה שובר ארזים וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון. וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון בסריון, כמו בין רעמים, איי כל אדוני וחצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יאכיל מדבר, איי יאכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני חולל איילות ויחשוף יערות, ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד. אדוני למבול ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, איי אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. Thank you for singing with me. Thank you for the notes, Yocheved. And we will now continue on bottom of page 147 with Lecha Dodi to bring in Shabbat and receive the Neshama Yatorah, the special soul of Shabbos. Lecha Dodi, ay 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 ay, likrat kala, penei Shabbat. It's a pleasure, Angela. Ay, ay, ay. Shamar v'zachar b'divrecha dishmiyanu el ha'meyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo yechad l'shem ultiferet ve'litila lecha doidi ay, 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 ay likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela dai 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 likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki himeko ha'beracha merash mikedem nesucha sof maseh b'machshavat techila lecha dodi ay 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 likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela yadai dai dai mikdash melech melucha komitzei mitoch hafei charav lachshevet ve'emek habacha vehu yachmol alayichem lalecha dodi ay 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 likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela dai 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 hit nari meyafarku v'levishi bigdei tifartecha miyal yad ben ishai beit halachmi karva en nafshi ge'ala lecha dodi ay 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 likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela dai 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 hitareri kiva oirech kumi ori uri uri shir dabeire kvod Adonai alayich nigla lecha doidi לקראת כלה, פני שבת nekabela. Change of tune for the last 4 verses. La tevaishi vela tikalmi matish tachachi matemi bach yechesu ani ye ami ay benibneta iralti la nanai lechadidi barai nanai lekrat kala ay penei Shabbat ay nekabela. Sing with me. Hayelim shisa shayisakif ay berachak kol malayich yahasis alayich Elohayich kim sais chasan alkala nanai lechadidi ay lekrat kala ay penei Shabbat nanai nekabela yamin esmalti potzi et Adonai taritzi al yadish ben parzi ay benisnacha ben nagila mamay lechadidi ay lekrat kala ay penei Shabbat ay lekabela. We now turn round towards the west. We usually pray to the east. Turn around towards the west in order to greet Shabbat Hamelka, our queen, the Shabbat. Hibahi beshalom materet bala gam besimcha betzahala taichem huneyam segula b'hichala nayayay lechadodi naynanay lekrat kala naynanay penei Shabbat naynanay nekabela naynanay ay Thank you for joining me. Thank you for singing with me. Page 149, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat. Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat. Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat. Everybody's singing. Sing a song of Shabbos. Everyone is singing. Sing a song of Shabbos. Mizmor Shir. Sing with me a song of Shabbos. Mizmor Shir. Shir Leyom HaShabbat. טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות עלי עשור ועלי נבל עלי גאון בחינו כי שימחת אדוני מפועלך מעשה ידיך הרנן מה גדלו מעשיך אדוני מגון ומקום מחשבותיך איש בער לא ידע וכסיל להבין את זאת בפורשים כמו עשב ויציץ כל פועלי אבן הישם דם עד יד נתן ורום לעולם אדוני כי נאיבך אדוני כי נאיבך יבדו יתפרדו כל פועלי אבן ואתרים קרעים קרני בלעתי בשם רענן ותבאתיני בשורי בקמים עלי מרים תשמענה אוזני צדיק אתה יפרח כי ארז בלבנוי נשגה שתולים בבית אדוני וחצות אלוהינו יפריחו עוד ינבוד לסייפה דשיינים ולעננים יהיו להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עמלה תבוא אדוני מלאך גאות לבש אדוני תזר אף תיכון תבל בל תימות נכון כי שכה מאז מעולם אתה נשאו נערות אדוני נשאו נערות כולם יישאו נערות דוחיה מקולות מים רבים אדירים משברים אדיר במרום אדוני עדוי תחנן למוד לביתך נא בקודש אדוני לאורך ימים. Thank you so much for joining. Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach. May your journeys be safe. May your journeys be of wealth, wisdom, and lots of strength and happiness. Shabbat Shalom. Goodbye.